Okay, so what am I going to wear during this trek? There's cap, full cap. I'll have a t-shirt inside. I'll be wearing this jacket, thick jacket, a raincoat as needed, but before that, a full sleeve shirt, jeans, gloves, and come here and take a look at this. The hiking shoes and hiking sticks as well. This is what we'll do. The plan is to not carry anything more than this, right? We'll leave all of our stuff here in the guest house and we'll climb with as less equipment as possible. Just carrying with us probably an extra pair of clothes and the camera. So we won't have to necessarily carry all the bulky equipment. Or this kind of weighs about 9 kgs. Alright, this weighs about 9 kgs, quite heavy. So we have decided to leave our respective bags here. We're going to be starting in another half an hour. It's 6 o'clock, getting ready, put on the thermals inside. Say that again.
Mention the date also.
What is the date today, Anand?
24th.
24th of March. Yeah, what is the tablet? Tell us about the tablet.
This is a tablet for altitude sickness. We have one for altitude sickness as well.
Yeah. And what's the name of the tablet?
The name of the tablet is... It's a Dimox tablet.
Dimox, yeah. Wonderful. So we'll have a breakfast, we'll pop one of these tablets and off we go. So we'll see you in just a bit when we get onto the Land Rovers. Bye. Morning, breakfast time. There's an awesome view here just outside the window. Let me just show you a clip of it. We've got some lovely toast and tea and some omelette is getting prepared. This is looking delicious. So without any further ado, let's dig into the sumptuous breakfast. This is our vehicle. Sadly we didn't get a Land Rover that we were hoping for, but it is what it is. We'll just get started. It's 7:30 in the morning. We are on our way. This is the road that takes you up, further up, through the Singalila National Park, right? This is the road that takes you up somewhere around, don't know for sure, but then excited at this stage. Drank a lot of water, about a liter of water this morning. I was really thirsty and I'm feeling a lot better. So I have a little bit of a problem with altitude sickness. No, well, let me correct that. A little bit of a motion sickness, and that might get a little more accentuated as you climb up. nausea could creep in, so I've taken a tablet this morning. Let us see how that holds up. Just to give you a view of the town here, the village as they call it. Beautiful, just beautiful views. The sunshine is making it seem even more gorgeous. Just a 5-minute formality here. Anand is taking care of things inside while I'm waiting outside filming. So, just a couple of minutes we get started and I'll report back from along the way. There's a Land Rover. See this? These are vehicles from British era. They still run on this route and are in high demand. Wanted to get into one of these today. Sadly, couldn't. So okay, I was just talking about how these hairpin bends are steeper than some of the ones that I have negotiated. I've driven fair bit around Ghats myself, but then this seems to be a little steeper, a little higher. And guess what the driver is saying? The driver is saying that this is the basic level. There's a section between what is the section? From Kalapokhri to a little further up, where the incline is going to be greater than 45 degrees. This is nothing, this is basic level. So that is kind of very exciting, a little scary as well. But this is what we have come out to do here. We are not here to do the ordinary, but this incline already seems to be steep. I wonder how much steeper it's going to get, so can't wait to see that part. Wow, just look at this. कितना खूबसूरत है ये. So we just saw the first glimpse of Kanchenjunga, and it is mesmerizing. It is mesmerizing, guys. I don't know whether you're able to see this, but I got to show this to you. This is amazing. PWD Darjeeling has done a fantastic job building these roads. There's a Land Rover. There you go. That's what we wanted. But we didn't get it. I'll keep on reminding. There you go. So the Kanchenjunga range is somewhere there. It's somewhere there, but the sun is out. Now it's all its glory. Though you will probably not be able to see it now. Just a while back it was looking stunning. Just about 20 minutes back we could see it very clearly. Okay, time to head back. Let's go. You see this? That is where we are going. That is where we are going. That's where we are going. And that is a place which will give us the first proper glimpse of the Kanchenjunga range. So just heading that way. Meet our guide. आप अपना नाम बताएं.
मेरा नाम धीरेन.
धीरेन है. धीरेन, आप कितने टाइम से ये काम कर रहे हैं गाइड का?
बहुत साल हो गए.
बहुत साल हो गए. और संदकफू कितनी बार गए हैं?
वो तो गिनती मालूम नहीं है सर.
गिनती मालूम नहीं है. मौसम अच्छा लग रहा है?
मौसम तो बहुत अच्छा है आज तो.
हाँ.
कल कैसा होगा वो तो मालूम नहीं सर.
कल का पता नहीं. आज अच्छा है, आज मजा ले लेते हैं. Of Nepal. Rhododendron? That's what you call this? Oh, it's just a little bit of a tongue twister. I'll get the right name and pronunciation shortly. Okay. Here's a glimpse of the Kanchenjunga range. hopefully I'll be able to show you a little more. Pardon the shaky footage, but this is quite spectacular, guys. Okay, so that's just a little bit of Tumling, and we are approaching the viewpoint. Be ready to have a breathtaking day. Be ready. Getting down for a small walk in the village of Tumling. The original idea was to be here for the night, which we couldn't accomplish, and if that was the case, we would have woken up to this view. So this is what we would have woken up to.
This is border pillar.
Okay,
Inside Bharat,
okay.
inside Nepal.
Wow.
This one.
So this is Nepal.
Nepal.
Nepal. And
This is Bharat.
this is India.
Yeah.
This is called a border pillar.
Yeah.
Wow, it's quite cool.
Yeah.
Our first take at trekking. We have barely walked 100 steps
Already tired.
and our hamstrings are stretching. But this is what we have come to do. So slowly, gradually take this and prepare your body and just keep walking. Our cab is a little further up, so we've started a small little hike. The climb is steep, the views are breathtaking, the weather is cold, sun is great, skies are blue. Is this what you call altitude sickness? Blabbering random things which do not make any sense? 10 kilometers before Sandakphu, the original idea was to trek from Tumling. Then Anand's knee is not holding up very well, so we decided to do it from Garibas. That did not work out. We are going to Kalapokhri. So essentially we will be trekking 6 kilometers, but 6 kilometers will be at like about 12,000 feet altitude. Very little acclimatization, so we're going to be taking it very slow. It might take 6 kilometers, will take whatever time it takes, 4 odd hours it takes, that's okay, we'll do it safely. We'll allow ourselves enough time to get there on the top healthy. The news here is that there's at least a feet of snow up there on the top. This is the first time I'm going to be seeing snow in India. That's another reason for the excitement to happen. It's taking a small little break, and then hopefully in the half an hour we'll get off the jeep and be on our feet and just test ourselves as to how healthy we are. this way, all the way up. That is Sandakphu for you. It's about 6 kilometers from here. Right, desolate landscape, and in between there are some very pretty buildings and cliffs that you can see.
Thank you.
So then, what's the plan, sir? When to come here?
Wait.
Have a conversation. What is it? This would What's the plan now? Plan is
So we're gonna walk through Sandakphu now. So it's almost 7 kilometers steep hill. Isn't it?
6.
6 kilometers. Okay.
We've been doing largely cheating.
Just
We
because
haven't
of
been
me,
walking.
even Snehanshu missed an opportunity to go all the way. So my hand is not holding.
Yeah.
Wait. But just keep my.
Grab some butter omelets. So we have run into a little bit of a technical problem, quite unexpected, which is with the hiking sticks, we are not able to pull them out and give it the desired length. And there are a couple of people struggling to just pull them out and give it the desired height for us. How is the Josh? Hi, hai sir. We'll allow Green to take a lead. Clearly, Anand hasn't watched Puri. Hi, hai sir. We'll allow Green to take a lead. Clearly, Anand hasn't watched Puri. Waiting for Anand. He's got a little left behind. There he is. He's somewhere there. I hope his knees are alright. Sandakphu, I'm told, he is at an altitude of about 12,000 square feet. I cannot confirm the veracity of that information. It's just a little input that we got from our guide. Last night we were at Manebhanjang. That was about 7,000 feet above the sea level. So in just a matter of few hours we would be gaining an altitude of 5,000 feet. There's a lot. So I just want to make sure that we're not being rash about it. Just because our guide can do it does not mean that we will be able to. There's no competition. Just take it slowly, gradually. Take 1 kilometer at a time, assess how our body is feeling. Take a little rest and then start off with the next kilometer. That's the agenda. Manebhanjang. This is altitude of about 3,208 meters. Not your normal feeling like this. And guide has asked us to take a small break, which we are only very happy to comply with. Tired. Just about 2 more kilometers to go. Yes, that's no signpost, but if I were to think about how much we have traveled, we've probably done about 2.5 kilometers. We would need to do about 2.5 more. It has been difficult. Just taking a small rest again. I walked 300 meters probably, 200 meters maybe, but it's on a steep incline. Forced to sit down, catch our breath, and do the final 2 kilometers. Anand's head, his feet is not too well. That's a slight cause of concern because it's uphill all the way from this point onwards. Just look at this Land Rover, just climbing. And one get past you every 2 or 3 minutes literally. The amount of smoke that they release is incredible. And these do not help. Look at the steep incline that they've climbed. My goodness. Where's the guide? Sir! चलें? क्या थक गए थोड़ा? वेट करने क्या? चलें?
थोड़ा सा पानी
हाँ गला सूख गया मेरा भी, सही बोला. Two kilometers, 2 more kilometers, 2 kilometers, 2 kilometers. Sandakphu. 2 kilometers. क्या लग रहा? थके? थोड़ी थकावट है?
नहीं सर, सबको थकावट लगता है.
इनको थोड़ा लग गया ना? Taken a slightly off-track road, and just I was moving along all alone. I found this stretch. There's snow. This is the second time we are coming across snow, but nonetheless, snow always excites you. A little bit of visual relief to your senses, your tiredness, and again, let's start marching. Snow is melting. So, it looks nice. There's nobody around. I hope I'm in the right track. Oh gosh. My guide advised me not to take this, saying that the best approach, well, I do see a vehicle there, which means I'm on the right track, so I just need to follow this track. Yeah, यहाँ सब चलते चलो और I'll catch up with the road up there. Not a bad idea actually. Besides, this is kind of flat. This is doable. Come on, keep marching. Lungs and leg will take you up there. Lungs and leg. Lungs and legs. So the last 2 kilometers are never ending. The milestones tell you you have 2 more kilometers to go. Do yourself a favor, don't believe them. This is a path to bloody nowhere. And lungs are gone, legs are gone. And if you were expecting me to give you some philosophical shit, that is not coming from me. It's been tough. It's very tough. Anand is doing a lot better than I am. He's sitting there waiting for me to get started. My guide is getting frustrated now, I'm sure. He's somewhere there. He's like, guys, come on. But it's a little difficult. The last, I guess, 1.5 kilometers or so still left. It is just taking an eternity to get to that peak. I don't know. Let us see. Hopefully before night time we'll be able to make it. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. Do this at your own risk, guys. So this is a scam, guys, right? The scam is, it shows Sandakphu is 0 kilometers, right? Okay, which means technically we should have arrived in Sandakphu. Okay. Now I'll turn around the camera. It still is literally 1.5 kilometers to 2 kilometers. What do you mean by Sandakphu 0 kilometers, yaar? Why don't you put the hotels here? It's treacherous. Hey, where is the stick? The stick is here. I'm losing it now. Damn it. We finally reached Sandakphu. A different kind of problem now. Rooms are not available. So here we are. We are still looking for a place to stay in. But in the meantime, I'm waiting outside this place which could be our home for one night. It's a very basic place. There's something interesting that I found. They're converting ice, collecting water from the snow, right? So what's happening is you have this entire snow on the terrace. When sun falls during the daytime, some of it really melts, right? And what they do is they collect all of this, and if you're able to see this, I'm hopping here. So they're collecting all of this, and this is directly going into this drum. How cool is this? It's a great way of preserving water. It's collecting water from nature. Thumbs up, really. Very nice to see this. Water is really, really hard to come by at these places. And they need to be inventive about the whole process. Great. On a different note, we have seen a lot of tourists come in today. So the rooms are in short supply. We requested to at least show us something, right? But the people at the reception counter are just so busy. They're saying that no, just come and take the keys and give us the deposit, right? Either that or we don't have the time to show you the room. We went inside the corridor of this place. It is a dark, dingy place with common toilets, not what we would have in mind. The two guides that were there, they vouched for this place, saying that a lot of foreigners apparently have stayed here. Nobody has complained, stuff like that. I said, great news, but at least allow us to take a look in. यार अंदर एक बार दिखा दो क्या है? Nobody would have it that way. So I guess we've decided to take this up, and it is what it is. चाबी मिली क्या वीरेंद्र? कोई हाँ एक कोई आया तो था. There is no electricity. Would you want to enter this place? On a normal day, you probably wouldn't. Since we are very tired right now, and not too many options, you probably will have to get in here. Good morning. It's 5:15 in the morning. Just came up to the terrace. This is the viewing point. The sun hasn't come out as yet, but just to show you how many people are on the terrace waiting for the first break of sunshine. Place that you see there, that's the Kanchenjunga range, and it will just lit up like somebody has set it up on fire. That is going to be a sensational scene, and that is what we are here to see. Good morning. So we are in the room. I showed you the room a little while back, and now the sun has started clearing this mist on our windows, and you can see that you can just about start looking outside. So this is the view that you get to see from the room that we are in. Right? It's been a very disappointing morning, I would say. I'll have to say that, because see, that is the Kanchenjunga mountain range. Now it's all cloudy. There's barely one good shot that we got. Nothing. Almost nothing. It's worth taking a picture of. You know that the mountains are out there, snow-capped mountains. They would look lovely, but it's all covered in cloud. And hence we stood out in fighting the bitter morning chill. At least I was up there at 5:30, and 5:30 to 6:30 struggled to stay there, hoping against hope that the skies would clear up. It just didn't happen. So we are trying to get to a small peak from where there's a much clearer view of the Everest. Although we were up there, but then what you get to see there is much higher, right? And the assumption is that you will get to see a better view of Everest. But then guess what I see? What I see is that is the Everest is somewhere there, and it is already shrouded in clouds, right? So is there any real point of Yeah, hiking all the way up. Ta-dang! Is there any real point? Not sure. So this brings us to the end of our Sandakphu trip. Standing in the middle of snow looks good. Difficult one day, I would say. The sun is it's just about 8 o'clock right now, so sun is a little higher, and we've come to one section of Sandakphu a little high up, and the Kanchenjunga is looking great. I'll show you one final glimpse before we start our descent back to Manebhanjang. I hope you've enjoyed this video vlog, as they call it, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to take you to a few more as I undertake them over the next few years, right? But one final view of the majestic Kanchenjunga range. Here we go. Watching it in videos is one thing, but watching it in front of you is a very different feeling. Truly happy with this opportunity. I got to rush back. I think the driver's here and we are all set to go down. Bye bye.